that summer jam, skate shoes and that marching band.
First heartbreak, first slow dance. Now I'm just trying to make sense of plans.
Oh, take me back to the roof.
Hi guys, Stacey McCaskill here, Hemp and Healing, and today we are on the farm. Lots going on the farm this week. Leon entered the studio. Oh shoot, how do I do this, Leon? Do you want to be added to the stage, Leon? All right, there's Leon. That's cool. Oh my gosh, I figured it out. I still haven't figured out how to add images, but yay, I got you on screen. That's so cool. So how is Amsterdam?
It's good. Right now I'm in a little it's like a little private town. It's very small, just in the Netherlands. And then we go to the convention this weekend, which is back in Amsterdam, which is the main city.
Cool.
So,
right on. That's super fun.
Are you
That's
out
fun.
in the field? What are you up to?
I'm out in the field. There's a dog barking right there. There's my puppy dog wanting to get on camera. Yeah, I thought I'd walk folks around and show them just like what's happening on the farm. I made a couple of cool graphics, and I guess I'll have to dump it in the show notes later, as they say. I think there must be a way to do that.
Let me see here.
But I just wanted to show people. I don't know. I'm on my phone. I haven't done this on my phone before. We usually have our little setup at the boba shop. But Leon decided to fly halfway around the country, halfway around the world, just hopping over the pond there to check things out. So Leon's on vacation. So this is like quite the nice guest drop-in.
It is 2:30 in the morning right now.
Oh my God. Why? Why?
I just thought I'd see how you were doing. Are you surviving without me?
Oh, barely.
You
we're
want me to
hobbling
come back,
around.
don't you?
Eventually, please do, but enjoy your time there. How's jet lag for you? Did you recover really quick?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I get pretty get pretty air sick, so that took the heat of it versus like the time zone changes.
Oh, okay.
But obviously I'm still up at 2:30 in the morning, so there's probably something there. You can kind of see how dark it is out.
Oh my gosh.
The sun here didn't go down until like 11:30 though.
Oh my gosh. Huh.
Yeah, so I couldn't even get to sleep if I wanted to. It was so bright out.
Oh gosh. Well, I hope you're having a good time and hang out. Then, we'll banter while I give my little tour if you want to. And certainly hang up whenever you got to go. I wanted to show folks, this is our silo. You can see it here. I'm going to get a better view. It's our silo. And we do have wild cherries growing on the silo. So that's something else. The boys in the past have, on these guys right here, the boys in the past have harvested, and you can see the berries growing. Like, I'll show you. Oh, right. You see right there? These are the berries kind of growing right there. So that's going to turn into our little cherries on the tree here on our silo. And the boys have harvested those before and made, I think they made jam or wine or something from them.
That's fun.
Yeah, the problem is the birds love them. And so it's kind of like the elderberries. We have a bunch of elderberry bushes on the farm too. And the birds really get after them. So unless you throw like a net over everything, or you're super Johnny on the spot and are there before the birds get to it, it's hard to beat the birds to the food. They like it too. But anyways,
whatever. There for sure.
Yes, exactly. But what I wanted to show you, and we'll see if there's enough light out still. It's getting dark here on the farm. This is where I'm going to build my mushroom tunnel. I don't know what you want to call it, tunnel tower.
Yeah.
So you're going
So
to come with me
tell
for
us
a little
about
adventure.
that. Are we building that up from scratch or?
Yeah. So I have three. I'll kind of stand here so you can see inside. So this is inside. Let me do a little.
Ooh. Stacy. Oh no, come back. Let's see how this goes.
Put another foot of compost in there. And so, and I put little steps in, and you can kind of hop right through this. I'll show you. Kind of set up here so I can show you what I'm doing.
Okay.
So you kind of like, see if I'm on the camera here. Yeah. So you just kind of like pop in here like this, and you can kind of just scooch right in. And that's, you don't want to take these off. That's what's holding the thing together.
Yeah.
So, but it's not too hard. I mean, it's, got to crawl down in there. But the goal is that you have the sunlight that I don't know if you can see, there's the top of the thing.
Are we gonna grow in the silo then? Awesome.
So what we're doing in the silo is mushrooms. So I'm starting with 3 types of mushrooms, 2 oysters. I think it's a pink and a purple, something like that. And then these, what are they called? Button. So it's kind of like a button mushroom. And they're supposed to be really easy for beginners. I got them from North Spore, is who I bought the inoculated mushroom bags from. And then what I'm going to do in there is we have really great compost from our horses. Let's set this down. We have really great compost from our horses. And what I'm going to do is maybe put about a foot, depends how tired I get, put about a foot of compost in there. It's well drained. I hopped down in there and there was a little bit of trash in there. I picked that up. But the soil in there, I think, is going to be amazing. I'm going to add another foot of compost. And then on top of that, I'm going to put wood chips. And then on top of that, I'm going to put hemp that we use for the paper making, that chopped up hemp fiber. So I'm going to put that on top. And then what you do is, we use a pulverized straw as weed cover before. But basically what you do is you mix the spores in with the pulverized straw, and then you basically sprinkle that over top of the hemp. So I've got horse compost, wood chips, on top of wood chips, hemp fiber, and then on top of hemp fiber, pulverized straw mixed with the inoculated substrate that North Spore sends to you. And then
that's exciting.
And so it's like, it likes cool temperatures. So it's, it's cooler inside the silo. It's a lot cooler than it is outside. Kind of the fact that it's below the ground makes it cooler already to begin with. And then you also have that cement there. You've got a wind flow from that. It's open at the top and it's open on the side all the way to the top. So it is getting some sunlight, but not too much to fry it. I really think this is going to be like the coolest, like little mushroom grow station.
Excited, yeah.
And I think it'll perpetuate. It'll go year after year after year after year. So
definitely.
that's That's the goal with that. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I never have the opportunity to be on the farm. Is there anything else like you guys have been working on?
Oh yeah. Well, some other things I just wanted to show you, like the abundance of food, and I've really been enjoying these lamb's quarters, and it's also called miner's grass. I'm going to show you that in a minute. But
Yeah.
these flowers are everywhere on the farm. These guys right here.
Yes. Oh,
You know what
that's
those are?
awesome.
Those are red
Mhm.
clover. That's red clover everywhere on the farm. And they're delicious. You eat the whole flower. Ooh, that one was a little spicy. Wow. Man, I want to taste someone over here. I tasted one earlier. Woo! That was a little too spicy for me. Holy cow.
Hmm. Yeah, that's such a unique ingredient too. I love that we're getting more
Out
into the
here.
like foraging.
I think I'm getting too far away from our Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I think
So this whole
so.
field is filled. This whole field is filled with these clovers. Wonder if the younger ones are more spicy. Damn, that was super
Hmm.
spicy. So, oh yeah, that was a different varietal. Look at these two. That's why I got a little too
Wow.
crazy. So
Yeah.
this one, this is the one I just ate. It's probably not edible. I got to Google that. That's the one I
Wow.
just ate that I thought was red clover, which is this one. See the difference?
Mhm. Yeah, that's really apparent too, but I
But
would see how you would
oh my
make that
gosh,
difference.
yeah, how you'd make that mistake just walking by and you
Mhm.
grab it. Dang, that's spicy though. That would make a delicious spicy jam. It's like jalapeno spice.
Huh.
Not unpleasant, just you know how I am. I'm not a big spice lover. But
Yeah.
man, if you want some, I gotta Google that and see what, but this is the one that's super tender. Yeah, no spice in that one. That one kind of tastes um like a young pea.
Okay.
Just it's kind of sweet. I mean, the fiber's pleasant. It's not, you know, sometimes like it's real sinewy or like got a lot of weird fibers in it, but it's got a nice
So,
feel
have
to
you
it.
been doing all the research for like foraging on the farm? I know
Yeah,
we had
basically.
I I know last September we had Alicia from the Blue Farm out,
We did,
and
and she didn't show me any of this
Alicia
stuff.
is she is wonderful. I mean, the Blue Farm is where we get the silver berries from. Like
Right.
they are like, and she's like an expert at this
I
point.
think I think that was in the fall. And so
Yeah,
there was
it was like
like,
right around harvest, but there wasn't too much
yeah,
in bloom at the time.
right. So the clover probably wasn't, but I made an infographic on the clover, and I'm going to Google that other one and find out what it is. I mean,
I
not unpleasant, but
wonder.
very spicy. I was like, dang, that is spicy. That's got to be a
Yeah,
different one.
I wonder
This
if
is the
that's
other thing.
something like you said. It was like jalapeno. Like we have mango jalapeno at the jam. It can't.
I
It can't really
know.
go. It can't really go into drinks, but it is wonderful on food. Like we had it when we
Mm,
had the bow out, and
right,
so
right,
there's a lot of potential for all those things.
right. Yeah. Well, Jane's already made a couple of jams. She made a
Yeah.
dandelion jam that was really good. What was the other one she made? Violet.
I think so, yeah. And I
But you
know
can do this
Avery.
red clover too. You're supposed to use the red clover to bake jam.
Okay. I know Avery was working with different berries, just trying to figure out the best way to process them.
Mm,
Um, so like we're learning. It's
yeah,
a big growing time at Hempstock Farms.
right. So, lamb's quarters. Let me tell you about lamb's quarters. Lamb's quarters is a freaking superfood and is delicious. And it grows like crazy out of our
Yeah,
horse manure, out of our horse,
really.
our composted horse manure. So this is all this right here. This is all lamb's quarters. And you just, I've just been coming in. I mean, you can pull the whole thing out like that and then kind of, end up washing that and you could eat the roots and everything. But I've been coming out just like with scissors and I've been just cutting. And then I just said there's some grass growing in there, so I just pull the grass out. But these are freaking delicious. You can put them, I've been putting them in salads. I chop it up and put it over the yogurt. Um,
Yeah.
I've made, I stir fried some yesterday. I came out and harvested a bunch yesterday morning, and I was going to put it in our omelets, and I stir fried it just with a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper, and I tasted it, and I was like, oh my gosh, that was like the best spinach, stir fried like spinach I have ever had. I ran
Yeah.
the samples over to Noelle and Jane and just gave them like a little bite of it. And they're like, oh my God, that's so good. Do you have more? And I'm like, no, I'm eating the rest all myself. So
Oh my.
my mom was like, yeah, put some of that. She calls it poop grass. And she goes, put some of that poop grass in my omelet. And I'm like, no, I ate it all. It was so good. I couldn't stop eating it.
That's
So
that's amazing. I
magnesium, potassium, vitamin K. I mean, it's just like filled with nutrients. And if you want to really like super boost your salads, your soups, um, anything. I mean, basically all you do is we get our composted manure, you spread that compost, water, and like within a week you've got this like this.
Yeah,
You
that's
just
really
dump
awesome.
dump a mound of whatever and it grows. And the reason is because um, the horses love it. They're not dumb. They know it's delicious. They eat it, and the seed. I need a drink. I got a piece caught in my throat. And the seed survives the horse's digestion. So they poop out
Yeah.
viable seed. And then the seed also survives the heat of composting. So this one particular plant, these kind of like microgreens, um, are what survive in the compost in our horse's natural compost.
Aren't we
What?
working on microgreens too?
We are
Like
working on
there's just
microgreens, but now
so
we're like,
much.
why should we grow broccoli microgreens when we got like the most
Yeah.
powerful microgreen poop lettuce? No, poop grass. That's what my mom called it. She goes, give me some of that poop grass. Now my mother-in-law and my wife won't even touch it because my mom called it poop grass. And I'm like, it's compost. It's clean dirt. It's not, it's not fresh
There's the whole
manure.
process. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the whole process. So I don't know. What do
I
you think
mean,
about that?
that's amazing. I love that so much. Like I can't wait to get to like try it and because
It's so good.
just the way I can imagine it too. I feel like there's a lot of common ingredients that can be substituted with something that is way more like accessible when you forage. So like we have
Yeah.
like spinach and lettuce and everything, but those are plants that at this point we have bred to be a specific way. So when you go out
Right.
and forage, like if you really like just do a little bit of research, the things that you can find,
Yeah.
it's like
I mean,
so much better.
this is an amazing discovery for us to start using this, because one of the hardest things is keeping fresh greens around. Having fresh
Yeah.
greens is really hard. You know, it's like they don't last very long in the refrigerator. You know, they don't taste very good unless they're like super fresh, in my opinion. And
Is that something that you think can be done in a greenhouse as well?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Oh, absolutely. Now that I
Because
think of it, because we
I
put
was
the
gonna
same
say,
dirt in our greenhouse and it's
if
growing
it's
over
coming
top our
from
ginger.
that, like I wonder if it's a more sustainable crop and we can get like a longer production from it. Like,
Yeah. And I don't know. We haven't played with it to see, like,
yeah.
you know, I've pulled some of this up to plant some other plants in here. Like I did some tomato
Mhm.
plants and pepper plants and that kind of thing. And I'll be curious whether it comes back.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, I
So
wonder
we'll
how
be watching
sustainable
that.
it is because it's very accessible and like already it's a very renewable resource just because it's being
Right.
foraged and composted.
Yep. It would be really cool to see if we start, like, if we sold the dirt, like if
Yeah.
people took it home and like planted it, if it would like replicate, like if they could grow a patch at home from our compost,
Hmm.
you know,
There's
and
a
then we
lot.
could,
It makes you think too, because if that's something that is renewable, like it also like that brings a whole new life to like having the horses on the farm and
exactly. Now the horses are helping us make poop grass. Okay, so there's that going on. That's going on. And then out here, if you want to get a broad kind of view here, this is our hemp field. Um, and it kind of
some
goes, I don't know
exciting
if you
stuff
can
happening out
see,
there too.
yeah. So it kind of goes as far down as you can, is where the hill kind of crests there, where you can see the last little white flag. And then it goes down almost to that fence line down there. So that's kind of our small little hemp field. And this grow is a fiber seed varietal. And then I planted, we walked this field like 6 times already with a grass seeder. And so I just used a grass seeder to put oats out as a cover crop. So that's all that green that you see out there is oats. But we have a lot of weeds too. And if I'd walk out there, but I'll lose the internet and show you. But there's a lot of those like real spiky, terrible weeds that grow real high out there. We've been kind of pulling them up by hand. I don't know if we'll ever be able to clean this field. The way people usually do it is they lay Roundup down and they kill everything and they start over, and we're not doing that. So we're just hoping that sowing
We
in
have
that
a
good,
pretty self-sustaining crop now too, like with
yeah,
doing the fiber and seed grow. So that's not something we would ever want to do. Like, what's a few weeds to it?
right, right. So hopefully we can, that, I mean, I'm hoping the oats combined with the hemp that's going to come up. I think we'll start seeing the hemp. I saw 1 or 2 plants out there, but I think we'll start seeing the hemp come up in a couple more weeks. It has to get really hot for that seed to germinate.
Yeah.
And I never thought all that
That's common though.
oats would come up. I mean, look how good the oats came up. You know, every time we spread seed out here, I'm like, that'll never grow. That's never going to grow because all these birds come out as soon as we spread seeds. And then we water, and then it feels like they're going to like eat everything, eat all the
that's
seeds.
one of
And
the
have
things
nothing.
that the cover crop is really helpful for. So
Yeah. And we're growing horseradish. So here's our horseradish in the bucket. It's coming along really good. We got 4 buckets like this, and then we're gonna, at the corner of the hemp field, I'm gonna create a mound of compost there where there'll be more lamb's quarters growing, obviously, as soon as I put that in. And then I'm gonna make a mound, and then I'm gonna transplant the horseradish in that mound, and then hopefully that will be a perpetual renewable horseradish. Will keep growing in that for a long time.
awesome.
So that's what we're doing, the horseradish. And then here's one of our greenhouses. This is the one. Maybe I'll set
So
this
much
down
going
so you
on
can
right
see.
now.
Yeah, this one. I'll back up. Can you still hear me even though I'm way back here?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay, cool. So this was one of the first greenhouses that we built. And the very first year in this greenhouse, we bucked our flower, our hemp that we grew. And when we did that, seeds got, like when you grow hemp outdoors here, it's almost impossible for it not to get seeded, even though you buy feminized seeds and you're growing, predominantly female flowers, female plants. They do still, I don't know how it happens, ditch weed that's around or whatever, but ultimately they get pollinated. And when they get pollinated, they start to produce seed. So our hemp has always had a little bit of seed in it. Not so bad. I mean, we have some really nice smokable hemp that's not too seedy. And then when we clean it and stuff, we try to pull some of the seeds out. But anyways, when we were in here bucking that, which means you're popping the flower off of the plant, seeds fell on the ground. And every year now, it's been 9 years, 7, 8 years, every single year, hemp comes back naturally. And so that's all of it growing here. And then this year, some years we've just let this whole thing fill up, like up to the roof, like it's been like a jungle to climb through. This year, we're kind of pulling stuff up early. I've been pulling up and doing some stuff with the roots. So I'll just kind of show you. Like here's a plant. So there's a little hemp plant I just pulled up from the pathway. And look at that long root.
Yep.
Look at that. And that's edible. That's such a familiar taste to me now. Hemp root. And you can take these hemp roots and you can make alcohol with them. Like you can flavor vodka with them. And then you can also eat the hemp leaves too. They're very spicy. And we juice
On
these.
their own, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, they're very spicy. And we juice these for the boba shop. We do that. But I wanted you to see, I don't know if you can see, this is where we planted our turmeric. We're trying to grow turmeric this year. But
How's
look at
that
all
doing?
the lamb's quarters. Well, I did a piece to it. It's not sprouting yet, so we'll see. It also has to be really hot.
I was going to say, we haven't got some decent humidity in yet.
Yeah, so it's going to take a while. But this same compost, look at all the lamb's quarters in here.
Wow. Yeah, so you absolutely can do that, like, indoors as well.
Yeah, you can. But then there's other, I don't know, maybe because it's dry, like that one didn't get hardly any. This one didn't get hardly any. But this one, look at all this. Look at this hemp. See that natural plant there?
Yep. And they get real big, too.
They get giant, yeah. I should actually start topping it. So topping is where you You look at the very last growth like that of the plant, and then you pinch that off. That's called topping, and now it'll grow two new things. So I'm going to try. This is probably a male. I don't know yet. It's not demonstrating its sex yet. But if it's a male, we'll pull it and juice the leaves. If it's a female, we'll let it continue to grow. But I just top that little piece. And then these, when you walk out and top these plants, like if you ever want to come out and do that on the farm, you can keep these, make spice from it. You can eat it, put it in your salad, put it in a stir fry. It's very spicy. But that also has a different, unique flavor than just the hemp root. The root tastes very different than the leaves.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah. And then we're trying some turmeric in buckets. That's what those buckets are. Topped with chopped up hemp. So this is chopped up hemp on top, and that's to help retain heat and moisture. And we'll see if the hemp in the buckets helps grow that turmeric any better than these other methods. And we got turmeric root from a couple of different places, so we wanted to see, how it all grew.
Yeah,
let's see, we're at 31 minutes.
I know, we're doing great. How about the garlic? How's that doing?
Oh, the garlic. I almost talked. Oh man, can you see that moon?
Yeah, wow.
It's so pretty.
It's like out there in the distance.
Oh my gosh, that looks so cool. Okay, so here's the garlic. Get down and look at the garlic. This is...
Give it just a second there. Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, okay, there we go. So this is the garlic right here.
And that's awesome. It's
we pull
the
one
time
up.
of year that's coming up, and
that's what they look like. And you can eat these too, of course.
Yep, the whole plant.
Oh, interesting.
I love
Wow.
I love finding like wild onions. I wish we had those out on the farm. Maybe they're somewhere, but
we'll have to start looking. Oh
yeah,
man, just two of those fresh garlic shoots. Yum.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could, because it looks like some of the leaves. Anybody know this? Tell me. But see this plant right here? Let me get down.
Yeah.
See how it has multiple leaves that are coming off, and that the the older leaves are kind of dying off and turning yellow.
Yeah.
So I wonder if you could pull these off without. Typically, that's just drawing energy from the plant, not helping it. And if you could pull these off. Oh yeah, it's still very flavorful.
It's still, yeah.
You could go out and pick all the brown leaves, and maybe it'll promote growth even. I don't know.
I think so.
Yum.
So it's garlic is a like root crop. So like, because you're looking for those bulbs to grow. And so trimming the leaves, just like we trim the hemp plants, that doesn't take away from the development of the plant.
Yeah, that's be great in a stir fry. Mix it into a dip.
And because those are like garlic shoots, that's its whole own thing.
Yum. Okay. Oh shoot, it's hard to see in here. I was going to show you my setup. Let's see if the light will adjust. This is my setup for Max Happy for tomorrow, for Saturday.
Oh yeah.
See if you can see it or not.
Man, that is one of the major things. I'm so bummed I won't be there with you guys. So I don't know if you could see it, but you've got the pop-up.
Yeah.
I love it.
So basically, I got the one of the billboards wrapped around two sides of the tent.
That's awesome.
makes it super cozy. And then we'll have the sofa, and the two red chairs are to my left. And
It's going to
then
be hot this weekend. Do you know if you have power?
we do have power.
Do you?
I think we're taking the generator. We'll have to take a fan. That's a good idea.
I was going to say, because that would be amazing. Just a place for people to come and sit.
Yeah. With purchase.
Right.
With
Of
purchase.
course.
Entry with purchase. And
But I
then
love
I've
it.
got the little refrigerator thing right here that I can put product in. So our electric
Yeah.
refrigerator thing. And then over here, I've got, this is our 3-part sink. Is over here in the
Yeah.
corner. And we'll have a little display of some of our products, just like super compact, very discreet, kind of like not to pick up and look at or to pick up and buy, but just here's some of the things that we have. If you want it, I can look in my box. And then the only other part is we are doing slushies.
Yes.
So we got the slushie. I don't know if you could see, but we got the
Will we still
slushie
be
machine.
doing bobas? I know it's a big.
No, I know we're not going to do bobas. So what?
Okay.
And it's like, if you can see the tent, it's so dark in here.
I know.
But this is it's the one "Get It Before It's Gone" billboard that we did.
Yeah.
Get it before it's gone. So, anyways, that's my
I love it.
setup. That's my setup for the. That's not good. For the thing. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's Saturday.
And then-
That's Max Happy.
Yeah. I heard from Jane this morning. We got our first pre-order, like for T-shirts.
Oh, cool.
So I sent out right before I left. I sent out an email just with that, just Max Happy and the T-shirt pre-order.
Okay.
So that is live. I don't know if Hannah has the poster or not, but either way, if you go into Square and you look at that email, there's some information there, and
Okay.
I'm sure it'll be pretty great. Even if you just take the laptop to walk people through pre-ordering.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll do it. That's maybe I
So-
need to work. That's one thing if I have time, I can work
I
on
did not
tomorrow.
get your coupons done, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, that's okay. It's not necessary. I'm going to work on a couple of things. What I definitely want to do, let me set this down. It's kind of crooked.
If you do handwritten vouchers, just sign them. And
Yeah.
just like right on there.
I'll probably do something like that. There will be specials. If anybody watches this before Saturday, there will be plenty of Hempocalypse specials that we'll do for sure. Yeah. So, yeah, pre-order your T-shirts. We'll drop that link in the notes later as this gets around and folks get to watch this. And we're going to keep doing these lives. We're going to try to do this live podcast weekly. I mean, look at Leon. It's 3 a.m. and where they're calling from. So anyways, that's my little, I think we can wrap it up. That's my little tour of the farm. I want to encourage people to get out and look around their yards and see what there is. Just this foraging is a lot of labor. It's, I don't think there's a ton of our foraging stuff that we're going to turn into any kind of a marketable product, because it is a lot of labor to go and figure out where it is and do all that. But if you're
it's
just
good to learn though, and we have
it's good to learn
tables that we're trying to do, so there might be a little like things here and there.
It's good to learn.
Rotates.
Yeah, I've already created dishes from these foraged items for our farm to table. I've got a soup on the stove right now. I mean, I think if you have a farm, or not even a farm, if you just have a place where you can grow stuff in buckets, it may be some labor to kind of get the stuff going, but it's fresh and it's wholesome and it's so much better for your health. Even if it's just, you're just supplementing your normal diet with like 10% of this kind of stuff.
It's nice too. You don't need anything fancy or special. Like everybody's yard is a little bit different, and there's like you don't need specific buckets. I know people that use like cat litter buckets and they just put dirt in them, like whatever you have laying around.
Yeah, for sure.
Work.
Yeah,
Dirt from your
anything.
own garden beds,
Right.
like you don't
I mean,
need
look at
fancy
this bed.
compost.
Look at all this lamb's quarters. Look at that. That's all lamb's quarters. All that. It's crazy. And I planted a bunch of other stuff in there in that bed. And that's what all the markers are. And so like I'll have no idea like what's gonna come up. Like it's all lamb's quarters right now. But hopefully I won't accidentally cut some plant, that like was what did I plant here? Sorrel, Chinese cabbage. Hopefully I won't cut off a Chinese coriander. I just threw just all our random spinach, tons of spinach. Well, it's kind of a microgreen anyways.
Yeah.
Oregano, celery. Yeah. Beans. I think I did beans along the edge. Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff going.
That's something really fun to do is just find out what works. Like it doesn't always all come in, like
yeah.
Some things will grow.
And I think a lot of these things that we're foraging are going to be awesome in our botanical cocktails that we're going to be offering at the new Hempstock Hideout, our lounge, our new lounge we're opening. So that's big news.
Like you can do herbs, like all these things, like. So that's exciting.
Yeah, I mean that's spicy. I have the spicy plant over here. This is the spicy one by the barn. That's the spicy one. This is the spicy.
Those,
that's
like,
spicy.
Yeah.
That's spicy. If anybody wants to identify that for me, it's this guy right here. Take a screenshot. Send me the answer. I'll send you a free boba ticket. All right. Well, Leon needs to get to bed. So.
Oh my God. Yeah. There's a lot happening this week. So
have a fun. There's the horses out there in the background. There's our beautiful horses. Come see us on the farm. We're happy to give people shop local. Check us out.
Support your local farmer.
And show me stuff. Like walk me through our fields and show if there's some edible plants out here that come show me. Teach us.
We had people
eager to learn.
Super recently about volunteer opportunities. And I mean everyone's welcome at any point to walk the field, walk the farm. Like we're all just open books. So
Yep. That's right on. That's true. And come see us this weekend at Max Happy if anybody sees us before Saturday. I know it's only 2 days away. Come see us and have a great rest of your holiday, Leon.
Thanks, Stacey.
Enjoy it. All right. Take care. Thanks for hopping on. All right. Thank you. Take care. And goodbye, everybody. We'll see you next time on Hemp and Healing Grassroots.
I just want to rewind, bring me back to my prime. The Wi-Fi still felt so live. Freestyling on beats outside. Whole squad with the sour spray vibes. No fake flex.